If you've been noticing a decrease in the amount of views and the amount of followers that you've been getting on Instagram recently, it's probably because the best time to be posting on Instagram has recently changed. And if you haven't adapted to this, it's going to lead to you getting a decrease in the amount of views that you're getting, which so many of you are currently struggling with. So by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly what the best time to post on Instagram is right now. And I'm gonna be throwing in a few other tips like features and some new topics that you could be talking about on Instagram to increase the amount of views that you're getting. Because ultimately, I wanna help you grow on Instagram. In fact, I just helped this creator gain 10,000 followers, this creator gained 20,000, and this creator gained 30,000 followers, and that all started with them changing the time that they were actually posting, which is what you're going to learn in this video. But before we could dive into that, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to go click on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I literally upload a video about how to grow on these platforms every single day, and you are not going to want to miss my next video. The first best time to be posting is from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. You heard that right, from 10 a.m. to 11:30, but there are two other best times that you need to be posting. But before we could dive into all that, I need to make sure that you're not making so many mistakes that I see so many creators make. And one of them is uploading content on the wrong topic or using the wrong length in their content. If you didn't understand this, one of the biggest factors that goes into the Instagram algorithm, in addition to what time you post it, what hashtags you choose, what tags you use, and things along the lines of that, are also going to be the actual topic on which you create your content. In fact, I've seen this be the biggest difference between people getting views and people not getting views, especially if you're a small account on Instagram right now. And that's exactly why I let Daily Content Ideas sponsor today's video. If you go to the link in the pinned comment below, you could get signed up for just $1 and then it's $10 a week. Essentially what this is, it's a personalized newsletter. If you go on there and tell them that you make fishing content or fashion content or crypto content or car content, doesn't matter what your niche is, doesn't matter what kind of content you create, then you're gonna begin receiving the trends for Instagram or TikTok and YouTube if you want to receive them there for that niche. And what this is going to do, it's going to tell you what length your content should be, what topics you should be talking about. It's going to introduce you to new formats and new ideas that are going to make you a better content creator. And best of all, it's only $1 to get signed up today, and then like I said, $10 a week. Go to the link in the pinned comment below to get signed up right now. If you do not get in on this, you might be missing out on the next post that's going to cause your account to go viral. The second best time for you to be posting is from 4 to 6 p.m. You heard that right, from 4 to 6 p.m. So there are two best times to post so far, from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. and then from 4 to 6 p.m. Now I need to make sure that you are also not making the mistake that I see so many creators make when it comes to the posting frequency, what they're actually uploading content about, and a few other things. So when it comes to your posting frequency, right now on Instagram, I would not post more than 4 times a day. If you're currently posting once a day, try posting twice a day, try posting 3 times a day. I bet you're gonna see an increase in the amount of followers that you're getting and the amount of views that you're getting. And I need to break this to you guys. So many of you will upload one video a day because you see that it gets 50,000 views, but you won't upload 2 videos a day that each get 30,000 views. You're making a huge mistake. In fact, you're missing out on getting 20% more views, which could equate to 20% more followers, 24% more sales, just because you're being lazy. You need to be putting out more content. The reason that you need to is because you're able to relate to more people. Let me give you a perfect example. If I were gonna try to sell you this adapter right here, where I put an SD card, if I made one video about it, I might only relate to one person, but if I made 3 or 4 videos, I could then relate to multiple people. This is why the creators that upload the most content get the most followers, get the most engagement, especially on Instagram. I'm not saying that's true across all platforms, but other platforms are different. For example, if you post on YouTube, it might be a little bit more beneficial to post less but put out higher quality content. Instagram doesn't work like that because your posts on Instagram really only last 24 hours. The way that you're gonna grow on Instagram is by staying on trend, making sure you're posting at the right time, and doing one other thing that I'm about to share with you. But before we do that, I need to make sure that you're doing one other thing right. And that thing is that you need to be looking at your Instagram account as a hub for whatever content you're creating. This means that you should not only be creating original content, but you should also be sharing the best content that you get within your niche. I need you to stop looking at your other people that are posting within your niche as competitors. That is not really how Instagram works. Instead, what you guys need to do, you need to band together. You need to do co-posts together. You need to be sharing those people's posts. They need to be sharing your posts. You guys need to be expanding the reach of your audience, because that's really the only way that you're going to grow on Instagram right now. You need to make sure that whatever you're posting about, it could be bowling, it could be volleyball, it could be boxing, it could be baseball, like Baseball Lifestyle 101. They do an absolutely amazing job at this. What do? They make original content. They find the best baseball content and upload that content. And essentially what they're able to do, they're able to, 1, inform what kind of content they should be creating on their own channel, but 2, they're able to show people other things that then they share. And this basically allows their account to grow quicker with them doing less work, because they're able to curate content in addition to creating their own content. And this is something that so many of you are missing out on right now on Instagram, and it's one of the biggest reasons that you're not growing. And that is making sure that you're not making these several mistakes that I see so many creators make. One, they're posting at the wrong time on Instagram. If it's not a given by now, the time that you're posting on Instagram, it really matters. If you look at platforms like YouTube, 99% of the views that you get on YouTube come after the time that you post. So although the time that you post is really important for short form performance, really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. But on Instagram, it matters way more. You wanna know why? Because Instagram posts don't last forever. In fact, they really only last 24 to 48 hours, and then after that, you're only gonna get additional views if you get a delayed explosion. And the way to get a delayed explosion is making sure that you're talking about several topics, making sure that you're uploading enough, and making sure that you're consistent. Because one of the biggest things that Instagram looks for when they decide whether or not to give a small creator a delayed explosion is one, whether or not they're putting out videos consistently, two, whether or not they're actually talking about topics that are interesting or trending to other people within their niche. The easiest way to grow on Instagram is to make sure that you're staying on trend with whatever is popular within your niche. Way too many of you are sticking to one format, you're sticking to one thing, and that's the reason that you're not growing, because you're not adapting with the new times. It took creators so long to stop posting photos and start posting only reels. It's taking guys even more long to realize that you should be doing co-creator posts. You should be doing co-posts almost every single day. You should find somebody else within your niche. You should find a customer. You should find somebody that likes your product, somebody that likes your content. Do a co-post with them. This is going to get your content pushed out to not only their people, but to other people within the algorithm. And this is one of the biggest hacks that you can implement right now. On top of that, like I said, making sure that you're posting at the right time, making sure that you're not waiting too long or posting too frequently, because I see a lot of creators do this also. You need to wait at least an hour in between your posts when it comes to Instagram. Now, no, I'm not talking about stories, but with stories, I see a lot of you guys load up your story bar. You'll post 20 stories in a row. Do not do this. It is not interesting. You're going to lose people. People aren't going to engage with your story, and as a result, your stories aren't going to get pushed out. If your stories are not getting pushed out right now, it's incredibly simple, very easy way to reset this. Don't post on your story for 24 hours. Once you get back to posting, make sure that you're only posting things that are relevant. Make sure you post things that people are going to engage with, because if you didn't know, when it comes to your stories, when you get engagement on them, it's going to help you get more views. In addition to that, if you get people to share your content to their story, that counts as views on your reels. This is one of the easiest ways for you to grow. Get people to do that. In addition, a great call to action for you to have on your content is making sure that people are saving your content. If they're not saving your content, the Instagram algorithm is not going to push it out. You're not going to get the views that you want, and ultimately, you're not going to get the followers that you want. And this brings me to the last point in this video, which is by far the best time for you to be posting. And that is gonna be from 7 to 10 p.m. You heard that right, from 7 to 10 p.m. So there are 3 best times to be posting that I share with you in this video, but it doesn't end there. You also need to be doing all the other things that I share with you in this video and making sure that you are not making the mistakes that I share with you. And there is one other thing. If those 3 post times don't work for you, what you need to do, you need to go into your analytics, your follower analytics, see when your followers are online, and that is when you should be posting. Especially for you big accounts, I bet you've been posting at the wrong time, and that is why your reach has decreased, why you're not getting as many followers. But I do have something special for you guys. If you want to get guaranteed growth on Instagram right now, well then you need to keep watching this video, because I'm going to share with you how I can guarantee that you grow on Instagram and how I've helped all the creators that I've shared with you in this video grow on Instagram. If that sounds interesting, then I recommend that you keep watching this. All of that being said, if you want guaranteed growth on Instagram in 2022 or just in the next 30 days, you need to get into my mentorship program where I guarantee that I can help you grow on Instagram. In fact, I'm gonna tell you what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you grow in the next 30 days. If you don't grow, I'm gonna give you your money back, 0 questions asked. Now, there are limited spots for this because there are so many people that wanna get into it, but I can only work with so many creators. So if you're interested, go to the link in the description. This is the same exact course that Tuvok12 took to gain over 100,000 followers on Instagram. Av Moves took to gain over 1 million followers on Instagram, the Joel Magician took to gain over 500,000 followers on Instagram, and so many other creators. I'm telling you guys, the organic reach on Instagram is not going to last forever. If you want to take advantage of this, you want brands to pay you for your posts, you want to know what you should be posting, what hashtags to use, what time you should be posting, and again, guaranteed growth on Instagram. Nobody has ever offered this before. Nobody's ever going to be able to offer this, but I can offer this to you right now if you get into this very limited program. So please, if you're interested, sign up at the link in the description. If not, I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I'm going to put up on the screen, because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.